Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be finishing up Scarlet Hollow, and if there's time, I downloaded a demo for a game called Return. It looks like a cute little indie horror game, so I'm going to give that a shot if I have time. So let's go ahead and get started. So if anybody watching right now remembers, when we left off, we were in the woods with Stella and Gretchen the dog, and we were looking for the stink ape man. So Stella had caught something on her camera that looked kind of freaky, and we're about to head after it. See, right behind you. I was on board with this whole thing, but now we found something. Oh no, what have you gotten me into? Do we have to follow Stella? Let's go with right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oof. What is that? That looks like the chicken. Are you okay? Oh god, the monster's got you. We're gonna die out here. Tripped in here. I thought you were a hardened mountain girl. Good thing I was the one holding Gretchen. Let's ask her if she's okay. Just a second here. Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Yeah, that's one of the chickens. Let's see. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Let's see, investigate the chicken. Yeah, let's just investigate the chicken and get it over with. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the head, the wing, the growth. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. And the growth. Good God. At first he thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. If you didn't know better, you'd say this could be some sort of parasitic growth, like a wasp laying eggs inside a caterpillar. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Ahem! It seems we found one of Duke's chicken, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Probably just put her out of her misery. Geez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? Whispering. Oh, hey. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? And good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. Yeah. Caught a glimpse of something earlier. It wasn't us. Please don't shoot me. Why should I tell you anything? We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Oh, don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke really cares for his chickens. Duke, did you hear what Holly said? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Creepy noises. I don't know if the sound is coming through enough on the stream, but it sounds creepy in the headphones. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Dive for Gretchen. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. God damn it! You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen? Holly? Duke? Are you all right? Woe is me, postmodern Cassandra. I don't know what that means. I warned you two something terrible was going to happen. Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. I don't understand that reference. I guess you did. Gretchen whines and shakes in your arms. Gretchen, here, I'll take her, my poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh my god, Duke. Holy shit, what do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? We have to go after those things. We've got to go to the police. Let's just forget this ever happened. Or can we please just go home? I don't want to go after those things. Jeez. Get my face half ripped off? No, thank you. Call the police. What do you mean, what do we do? We've got to take this to the police. A man's dead. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky, it all seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Dude, really? Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back at the main road. Oh, wow. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Oh god, they're back. I know, we just have to keep pushing forward. What are they? We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. Oh, Tabitha. Where are you, Tabitha? Where the hell did you go? Okay. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Explore, call her, text her that you're okay, text her that she needs to calm down. Okay, let's see. Call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. I guess she must be worried about you. But, first things first, let's call the police. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on the Asgina Trail. Asgina? Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk two officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being in the middle of the night. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, and then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Yeah. Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Now we're going to have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's Holly. She came into town today for the funeral. Holly, as in... Tabitha's cousin, yes. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. Naked maniac. It wasn't... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Fox Mulder. Sure, you're in town for the funeral. Good, don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. But yeah, like all this is my fault. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. They seemed a little blasé about everything. Keep an eye on me? Are they for real? Alright. I can't believe I'm a suspect after we showed them that footage. I can't believe it either. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Oh, thanks, Stella. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. Why would they blame me anyways? Stella was there and she's an eyewitness. That's silly. The library doesn't open up for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Let's see. I should check on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up to that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. When you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. The general store. This must be where Stella's friend Kanika lives. I hope she's still awake. Holly. Jesus. Ew. Who is that? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. It's creepy. Welcome home. Mystical, whoever this is, its presence chilled you to your soul. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. A middle-aged woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Holly. Is it okay if we come in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. So blinding and overpowering is her aura that just looking at her feels like staring directly into the sun. Her gaze pierces entirely through you, and in that moment, you feel wholly known. And then the moment passes and you see only the middle-aged woman before you. Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Oh, nice. What a cute little room. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Holly. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Oh, for Sybil, your boiled peanuts. I don't think she's gonna want them. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about that weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out of her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Yeah, smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyways. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly, I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes, I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Sounds like the tea's done. I need to plug in the memory card into a computer. I could go back home and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What? Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Let's not offer Kanika boiled. Let's not offer anybody boiled peanuts anymore. Just watched a man die. I'm not in the mood to introduce... Hi, I'm Holly. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Alright, I'm back, guys. Thanks for waiting. So the other day I made some homemade apple cider from scratch, and it is delicious. So I was just heating up some of my cider. It's like the perfect weather outside for it. It's like kind of cold and gloomy, and the cider warms me up. It's so good. So let's see, where are we here? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Holly and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. The other three looked at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. Oh, she's wearing a Sailor Moon shirt. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Ditchlings, huh? Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Holly with this Taily-Po crap. What's Taily-Po? A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. Yeah. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Let's see. It must be part of their life cycle. Maybe they feed on negative energy. Yeah. I looked at that chicken up close, and it looked like some sort of parasitic growth. If these ditchlings congregate around doomed people and places, maybe it's like the negative energy is part of that life cycle too. Like negativity feeds the embryos as well as flesh. Well, that's one theory. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I've forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late, and I should let Holly get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Man. I can stay out. I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Holly. It's excellent ice or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. It helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. We should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Yeah. Let's see. Probably should check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading back up the mountain alone? I'm more terrified of Tabitha than those things in the woods. Sybil said that those things were harmless. Yeah. Sybil said that ditchlings are harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Buddy. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet estate alone. Almost home. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. As you reach for the knob, the door swings open. Where the hell have you been? I called you back. I texted you back. Do you know someone named Wayne? Okay. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know someone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about. So you used to go by Tabby, huh? So you met Stella then. And she's gotten you all worked up. Ugh, that explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. Can you tuck me in, really? You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? Did you make it back? All good. Yeah, I'm all right. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought. But deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. This animation is so nice. It's a really nice style. I love the sepia and the faded colors. What's blood on the floor there? So I think the game is over, at least the episode. Pumpkins. The coal mine. And a door with a bunch of padlocks on it. That was really cool. I wish it was longer and that I had more to play. I love the story and I'm really intrigued by it, and I really want to see more and find out what happens next. This is the end of episode 1. You can back the game on Kickstarter and get a discounted key for the rest of the game throughout the month of October. So, from what I understand, the game is still on Kickstarter. It has a couple weeks left to get funded. They met their initial goal for funding, and they're still, they have stretch goals for more funding. And from what I read, the next episode won't be out for a few months, like sometime mid next year is estimated. And then the full game is something like 2023. So it'll be a while before we get the full game. But hopefully they'll keep releasing episodes and we can play it like a chapter at a time, because it's really nice and I really want to get more of the story. But thank you guys for joining me. I have another demo to play for a game called Return, so I will be back with that game in a few minutes. Thanks for watching.